here, one of the most popular wrestlers ever. Talking about Roddy Piper, and he comes back with the United States Heavyweight Championship strap, which he'll be defending here Tuesday night. More on that and a little bit of good news about, in fact, I'll give it to you right now. We know for sure that Roddy is going to stay around for next Saturday. That's right, he'll be here next Saturday. Not sure what bout he'll be in, but we'll tell you more about that later. Right now, pause, and we're going to hear from Tom Peterson.
As advertised on the back page of TV Click and in TV Guide this week, an RCA VHS 6-hour video recorder, just in time for Father's Day at our lowest price ever, only $7.88. Terms, of course. And when you buy any video recorder at Tom Peterson's, you receive, at no extra cost, membership in Tom Peterson's Video Movie Club, 2 blank videotapes. All this, only $7.88. Now that's Tom Peterson's.
The Sunday Morning Oregonian, the TV section. They call it the TV Click. There's the front page, and if you turn to the outside back page of it, you will find this ad for Tom Peterson. And RCA, you know that brand name, RCA video cassette recorder, VHS format, 6-hour format for only $788. $788 for that one of the greatest VCR buys I've seen in a long time. And a lot of other brand names, too. Tell you more about them later. But remember, the RCA VCR for $788 tomorrow at Tom Peterson.
Stop that bite. You're having a chicken sandwich in a burger place? Is it a real breast fillet that's all white meat? Then try this. Kentucky Fried Chicken's new breast fillet sandwich.
It's got a real breast fillet, cooked the Colonel's special way, and it's only at Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Well, what do you think?
Now that's a chicken sandwich.
Only at Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Wily old Professor Poole, famous for his marvelous orange juice, now makes conversation history. A way to finally compare apples to oranges. It's Professor Poole's all-new 100% pure natural apple juice. Astonishingly good stuff. Packaged in the Professor's own typically amusing way. Apples and oranges finally have something in common. The remarkable taste of Professor Poole's.
In the dairy case at McKay's.
We're back, getting ready for the first match. Underway at Portland Sports Arena. Roddy Piper coming to town. Tickets for next Tuesday will be sold tomorrow and Tuesday, if there are any left by Tuesday, here at the Portland Sports Arena. Of course, Sandy Bar's Flea Market the doors open for that at 8 o'clock, and that's when you can come in tomorrow till about 3:30 in the afternoon. Go to the concession stand and buy your tickets for Tuesday night and Saturday night. Also, one of the very few situations where general admission tickets will be on hand. So you're going to have to get your tickets early. More than likely, there'll be no tickets sold by a couple hours before the match is Tuesday night. If you've made telephone reservations, they must be picked up by 6 o'clock Tuesday night, or they'll be sold to the general public. That'll probably be the only tickets sold by Tuesday evening, nearing match time. That's general admission tickets on sale. You've got to come out and
Good
get
evening,
those.
ladies and gentlemen. The first event this evening will be one fall. Introducing in this corner, 280 pounds from New York City, Crusher Stasiak. His opponent in this corner, 230 pounds from Chicago, Jerry Fargo. Referee, Sandy Barr.
I'll mention those tickets again. We're repeated a few times tonight because it is a lot different than any situation we've had before. General admission tickets, besides reserved seat ringside, will be on sale tomorrow at the arena and Tuesday. You can come out, pick them up, and have them in your hand. General admission, no telephone reservations for general admission, but they are being sold in advance. And tickets will be available, the reserved and ringside, will be available for both Tuesday and Saturday. You don't have to buy both nights. But if you want to get Saturday, because we know that Roddy's going to be here, probably in a tag team match. Shake of the hand. Jerry Fargo out of Chicago. Young man has worked in Canada, that I know of. He's giving away some size. to Stasiak, but then most wrestlers do. A takedown by Stasiak, going to the head scissors. Dandy Sandy Barr is the third man in the ring. We want to send along our best wishes for a speedy recovery to Andre the Giant. Got his foot broken in a match back east. Crowd saying that Stasiak went to the hair on Jerry Fargo. A head scissors by Stan the Man Stasiak, the World Wrestling Federation heavyweight champ. Other news from back east, incidentally, Rick Martel doing a fine job nearing main event status back there in Madison Square Garden and other points in the east. Roddy Piper coming for just a week. 1 week, he'll be making a couple title defenses. We understand about a week from tonight, his appearance here, that is being kind of left open as to what it'll be in the event he should lose his heavyweight championship, particularly the title defense he'll be making Tuesday. If he loses to Buddy Rose, he wants to have a date open that he can get an immediate return match with him. And so that could be happening Saturday. But if he beats Rose, then it'll be a tag match of some sort, is the talk that we hear. They lock up. Stasiak pops him out of the side headlock. Through the ropes. Got caught up in the ropes and landed right on the edge of the apron, and that can hurt. Stasiak back at him. Stan the Man used to be very popular. Wrestled clean, wrestled scientifically for the most part. Came in here a few months back and said, that's not getting me anywhere. Being that nice guy, not paying off. So he went back to the Stan Stasiak of old. Took the hammerlock. He almost wrapped that hammerlock up around his head. Really cranked it up there. Reverse hammerlock. He's in front of Fargo. Jerry Fargo. Swinging away at the abdomen. Fargo out of the ring and after him. Pops him one out in the front row. Section D over there, I think. I don't know if he's got a ticket looking for his section or not. Jerry Fargo getting the crowd going. And it is a good crowd on hand. We're expecting a couple sellouts on the appearances of Roddy Piper, young man from Scotland, U.S. heavyweight champ. Talk about action wrestling. Piper is the epitome of that. Chop go to the eyes by Stasiak. Whoa.
5 minutes.
Through the rope, and again, that's twice now that Fargo's hit the edge of that apron. The canvas, or the padding, thin though it is, even that ends right there at the apron. So you're bouncing off the edge of boards out there. Sandy Barr taking Stasiak back, so let the man in. Stasiak right back at Jerry Fargo. Crowd again getting on Stasiak with the booze. Fargo doing a little jogging outside the ring. Quickly into the ring. Saying, come on, Stasiak, let's get it on. He unloads the right hands. Again and again, nailing Stasiak against the ropes. Tacks him one out of the side. Headlock, back with the kicks to the midsection. Stasiak working on Fargo, setting it for the heart punch. There it is. Party should be over. 1, 2, and 3. Fargo stayed with Stasiak for a time, and now Sandy Marr wants to check that tape on the hand. He's taking it off. He suspects either that something is in there or he's just irritated about the taping. Sandy Marr, red-faced in his anger. Stasiak yelling, nothing in it. I think Sandy Marr is saying it's the manner in which it's taped. The fist across the knuckles. Now Sandy Marr has it on his hand. He's saying, hey, you mean that won't? Uh-oh. He got nailed with the taped hand. Sandy Marr, and it was a jab. Wasn't even a cross. The win nonetheless will go to Stan the Man Stasiak. Sandy Marr goes back checking. We're going to run down the towns. And the director, Donovan Bass, already ahead of me. Okay. I am going to give you these towns, and we're going to go rather fast because all of them, just checking here, yes, all the towns you will see, there they are. All of these will feature appearances, except for Newport next Sunday, of Roddy Piper. Sunday at Tacoma, Washington, Monday at Longview, and I'll be your guest announcer in Longview. Hope to see you. Tuesday in Portland, the big show here. Wednesday, Seattle, Washington, another title defense there. Thursday in Salem, and they're going to have a tag team or a battle royal to determine who gets to meet Piper for the title. Friday in Eugene, Elton, on a supercar down there. Next Saturday back in Portland, that will be the last appearance this trip through for Roddy Piper, and then a week from tomorrow, Newport, Oregon. We're going to be right back. Take time out now to hear from Alan Tonkin and words about Marv Tonkin Ford.
The largest selection of new Fords in Oregon is just one reason to see Marv Tonkin Ford this weekend. After all, that's nothing new. Marv Tonkin has been Oregon's largest volume Ford dealer for over 18 years. And we've just received a special shipment of specially ordered EXPs, which must be sold this month at very special prices starting as low as $69.93. These are not family cars. The new EXPs are two-seat sports cars with handling and performance you would expect from a sports car. Come out and compare EXP to these popular foreign makes before you buy, or you may be very disappointed. Here are some examples. This EXP with all the great standard features is just $69.93 only during this special EXP sales event. Or choose this new EXP loaded including steel wheels, premium stereo, just $78.95. And if you're looking for a family car, here's America's hottest selling wagon, the Escort wagon with extras, just $72.13 full price. You'll find selection and prices like these only at Marv Tonkin Ford, Ford headquarters for the Northwest, where Americans are winners.
7 days, 7 matches for Roddy Piper, and Thursday he's going to be down at Salem. Also on that card will be the National Wrestling Association Women Wrestlers, Velvet McIntyre and Niskiel from Salem, Oregon. Princess Victoria, going to be good to have you on the card.
Thank you. It's good to be home. I'm glad to be in Salem. I'm really excited about working in Salem because Piper's going to be there, Roddy Piper.
Right, Roddy Piper, and he will be defending his championship to have a battle royal before the card gets underway. The winner of that faces Roddy Piper. That's at South Salem High School, Thursday in Salem.
Rainstorms and cloudy days don't get us down. We've got our own ways of getting around. We work and live here, but it feels like a dream. We're in a Northwest state of mind. We're in a Northwest state of mind.
Dutch, we've had a lot of excitement over the years, but never none more than this week.
Rowdy's coming back in. Tomorrow evening, first Washington appearance, Tacoma, Washington. The bicentennial will be in Tacoma. Monday night, first appearance close to Portland to be in Longview, Washington, Lower Columbia Community College Gym. Tuesday, Portland at the Special. Wednesday, a big match in Seattle at the Seattle Center Arena. Thursday at Salem. Friday in Eugene, the Lane County Fairgrounds. Saturday, we want you folks to know that we've been able to hold Rowdy Piper over one more day. So you'll not only get to see him in Portland on Tuesday, you'll also get to see him again next Saturday. But the first appearance close to Portland will be Longview Monday night. And Don has a shebang going here Tuesday night. So you people, if you don't want to be shut out to get your tickets to see Piper in action, the new United States heavyweight champion, you better come down to the sports arena tomorrow. Pick up your tickets early, folks. That way you'll have them. You won't be shut out at the door. If you don't get your tickets early at Sandy Bar's Flea Market tomorrow, keep calling on the phone, get your reservations, because it's going to be jam-packed. Willa, I'll save a ticket for you.
Thank you, Dutch. And we'll remind everybody, general admission tickets will be on sale here at the Sports Arena tomorrow and Tuesday. General admission tickets, but you must come down. No telephone reservations on those. And incidentally, those who have telephone reservations must be picked up by 6 o'clock Tuesday night. So come down to the Sports Arena tomorrow or Tuesday to get your tickets for Rowdy Piper's appearance here Tuesday night and Saturday. Buy tickets for both days. Be right back. First of all, though, Tom and I are going to team up. Here's Tom Peterson.
As advertised in TV Guide this week, why not spoil Dad with this great recliner from Tom Peterson's? You save $70 just in time for Father's Day. Only $99 full cash price. This 3-position recliner in a tough Herculon fabric. In your choice of colors, only $99. Or choose from our furniture to go department. This great gun case, $99. This wall unit bookcase, $99. This portable bar, $99. Now that's Tom Peterson's.
Okay, this is the ad that was in the Saturday Oregonian. It's on the page 3 of the main news section. You'll see that 788 video cassette recorder we're talking about, a lot of other buys, particularly this one with Father's Day coming up. $99 for a recliner chair, and a beautiful one. You save $70 on this one. $99. Regular price after Father's Day will be $169, and it can be delivered. If you pay for it, buy it before Father's Day. We'll make sure delivery is on Father's Day. Tom Peterson's.
I learned to drive in an old Model T that belonged to my dad. We counted on Pennzoil to take care of the engine. Today, Pennzoil does even more, because now it saves gasoline. Pennzoil has added gas savings to its regular multi-weight oils, and they've done it at their regular price. So you don't have to spend extra money to get extra miles.
Gas-saving Pennzoil. Quality in every extra mile.
There are 200 seniors at Midvale High and 7 days till graduation. The class of '81's having the time of their life. Graduation Day, rated R.
Now showing at a theater or drive-in near you.
A couple of personal appearances I'd like to mention, one for myself, one for Dutch Savage. The Dutchman, who has been converted to being a Seventh-day Adventist, will be speaking on drugs and alcohol and his life at the Seventh-day Adventist camp meeting in Gladstone, Oregon. That's in July between the 10th and the 16th. Tomorrow, across the street from the Portland Adventist Medical Center is the high school academy there. And I'm going to be there for what's called an unrun. They're going to have runs of 1, 2, and 3 miles, but you don't have to run. You can walk, roller skate, skateboard, bicycle, whatever you want to do. I'll be one of the judges, and that starts about 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Seventh-day Adventist, pretty busy. And tied in with the wrestling. Here's Don Owen.
In this corner, 280 pounds from Minnesota, Tiny Anderson. His opponent in this corner, 240 pounds from Florida, Buzzsaw Sawyer.
Buzz Sawyer, and he's got a brace on that left knee. He has had it drained at least once that I know of since the injury by the Army here. The latest thing on the Army, you know, there's one of the matches coming up this week. A battle royal beforehand is going to determine who battles Piper for the championship. And talk is that if Piper still has the title at that time, the Army planning some stuff to try to, for them to pick which one of them, and you can imagine which one that'll be, the general, of course, will get the shot. Whether they can control the whole battle royal or not, hard to say. Oh, what a week in wrestling. I can't remember back when we've looked to a whole week with all the excitement that we're going to have this particular week. The man's still not very agile on that left leg, and Anderson went right for it. That knee is hurting. He's not had surgery or anything. My prediction is that before long he's going to have. And he continues to try working. I got one letter, at least one that mentioned about why does the commission let him wrestle. Well, this is the type of injury. It's up to the man. The commission cannot say you can't wrestle, because if they could do that, they might, if they want to discriminate against somebody, say you've got a hangnail, so you can't wrestle. So they have to stay away from that sort of thing, judgments. It's up to the wrestler to say if he's ready to go. And in this case, Buzzsaw Sawyer takes his injury into the ring. Right now, he's working on Anderson, turns him over. Headbutt to the arm, and the takedown with the hammerlock. Sawyer on Anderson. Hammerlock down on the mat. Sawyer has him turned over. Hammerlock on the left arm. He's got hooked the right arm. Tried to get it over. Got a count of 1 or 2 there, but that's all he could manage. Anderson takes him into the ropes. Throws him off. Blind tackle. Puts Anderson down. Sawyer waits for him to get up. Left arm turns it over. With the wing lock, Buzz Sawyer. Good shot of the knee right across the face. The arm and a wrist lock, and steps on it. Oh, that one's got it smart. Buzz Sawyer. Incidentally, if you've been gone, Sawyer not able to wrestle last week. So Steve Regal teamed with Hacksaw Sawyer and went after the championship belt, tag team belts, which were won in that match by members of the Army. The Army again have belts. Rip Oliver and the Destroyer winning the tag team championship. Still no word on the tag team on the heavyweight title. That was vacated by Jay Youngblood. He was not beaten by Rose in their final match, so he retained the title, and then because he had the leave count, having lost that loser leave count match a few days earlier, the title vacated. The commission, there's some talk about having a tournament. There's been none yet. And more than likely, my best guess is that a commission is waiting for the coming and the going of Roddy Piper. There's so much excitement about that. But I would think in a couple of weeks we'll find out more. And that reminds me, talking about the future, Mark down July 4th. July 4th is a Saturday this year. It's a special Independence Day Kids Night. That's the next Kids Night. It's July 4th. Headlock from behind. Turnbuckle treatment for Sawyer. Anderson brings him out of the corner all the way over and gets pushed. Anderson shoved into the turnbuckles. A kick to the left leg of Tiny Anderson. Another kick.
5 minutes gone. 5 minutes.
And the figure 4 leg lock. He's got a bad leg, but he can apparently put the pressure on with that figure 4. Anderson saying no. Now he says, yes, I submit. He gives up. The win will go on a submission. Buzz Sawyer still can work the figure 4 leg lock.
The winner with his figure 4 leg lock, Buzzsaw Sawyer.
Buzz Sawyer winning her second match of the evening. A reminder again that we know the importance of the people who bring you the show, and we hope that you know it too. And we hope, even if you don't need any of the products sold by our sponsors, you might just stop by and say, hey, thank you very much for sponsoring wrestling. We enjoy having it come into our homes. If I ever need one of your products, I'll buy it. You might go by and tell Al Tonkin that this week, or tomorrow even, from our Tonkin Ford. Here's Al.
You probably get tired of me talking about how great Marv Tonkin Ford is, so I thought we should get an unbiased opinion. What's your name?
Don Lefebvre.
Lefebvre?
Lefebvre.
Oh, that's Irish, isn't it?
No, it's French.
Oh, I'm sorry. And you're an artist, aren't you?
Yes,
Let me see one of your pictures, can I? Isn't that a very nice picture? Now, let me ask you something. What's your favorite car dealer in the whole world?
Marv Tonkin.
And where will you buy your next car?
Marv Tonkin.
Okay, well, in that case, will you help me do the rest of the spot?
Yes, I will.
Okay. Let's take a look at the great buys. This is a 1980 AMC Concord DL with automatic power steering, even air. We had it at $6,200. I thought that was a pretty good price. Must be sold this weekend at only $49.91. And here's a little gas saver that a lot of people are talking about. It's the 1978 Renault Lacar. That's French, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Okay, and it's a nice rig. We probably get $3,600, but we had it priced at $31.95. Didn't sell last week, and so this weekend the price is just $24.88 for movie watchers and wrestling fans. And over here is a nice rig that I'm sure that you're all going to like. It's a 1979 Datsun 210 with 4-cylinder automatic. We had it at $4,900, then reduced it to $4,678. So come on out and give me your best reasonable offer, and hopefully somebody will drive it home tomorrow. Also, I want to take this moment to tell you there's a new restaurant in town that's very good. They've been feeding me well. Best catfish in the entire city of Portland, Phyllis's Place on McAdam. And I want you to remember...
That's at Marv Tonkin Ford, where you're number 1.
What's the Midas touch?
It's putting new shocks on my '69 Mustang to keep it on the road a little longer.
It's putting new brakes on my '72 Datsun to keep it on the road a little longer.
It's putting a new muffler on my '59 Plymouth to keep it on the road a little longer. It's over 25 years of installing mufflers, brakes, and shocks.
At the right price, so I can afford to keep my car on the road a little longer. Get the Midas touch. Nobody else has it.
Atari's exciting Night Driver was tested by Grand Prix champion Mario Andretti.
This game really cracks me up.
Night Driver from Atari.
The tag team champions of the Northwest, Oliver and the Destroyer, part of the Army, and of course the General, the Playboy Buddy Rose.
I want you to get a close-up of this picture right here. Get a close-up of this. This is Rowdy Piper. This is what's going to happen to Rowdy Piper. I am going to take Rowdy Piper and I am going to take the United States Heavyweight Championship. These men won the Tag Team Championship. The Pacific Coast Championship was being held up for a certain date to have a tournament. Right now, there are letters coming in from other wrestlers from throughout the country wanting to enter that tournament. So until that's fulfilled, my worry and my obligation to myself is to go after the United States Heavyweight Championship. And I took these pictures here of Roddy Piper, and I ripped him up just like I'm going to do to him. Rip him right up in the middle of the ring like I did on the Loser Leave Town match and defeat him. Now, as you know, the man has Lou Thesz as a special referee. The only thing I've got going for myself, and the NWA has allowed it, and that's what it was when it happened with the Loser Leave Town both times. A one fall to a finish. The man that wins pins the man's shoulders the first time, sudden death, will be the champion. So Piper, be on your guard, because I am going to go after you from the first second till the last second and pin your shoulders sometime during that match. And then Lou Thesz is going to have to give me the belt, and I will be the new United States Heavyweight Champion, and then it's me defending it wherever I have to go. Right, boys? And then you're on your own.
Buddy, we like having you around. You're a good partner. But let me tell you, when you win the belt, you'll be traveling all over the United States defending it.
I'll come back once in a while and defend it.
I'll guarantee you, men, the Destroyer will hold up our end here in the Northwest. We chased them little punks all around till we finally caught them. We finally got our belts back. We're going to keep them. Me and the Destroyer is the best tag team that has ever been with Rose's Army.
That's right, Frank Bonham. Not only are we the greatest tag team in the Pacific Northwest, but we are the greatest tag team in the whole world. There's not another tag team in the whole world as good as Rip Oliver and the Destroyer, or as good as the whole Army, because we're the greatest.
Anybody wants a chance at these belts, just come on out and put your name on the line, boy. We're not running from nobody.
I have to say one more quick thing here. That is, you know, any man that starts a business of his own, and he usually builds that business up, and then he hires men underneath him to come up. Well, it's like I've started my own business with these two men, and the business has prospered, and now I can go out on my own and leave these two to run the business because they know how to do it. Taking care of business is what it's all about. You keep those belts, and the Playboy fulfill his obligations. Roddy Piper, Playboy Buddy Rose are going to meet. There's going to be a lot of people. It's all coming down with Lou Thesz as the referee, and I will come out the new United States Heavyweight Champion, and that's a promise.
That's the Army and Playboy Buddy Rose.
We shall return, but once again, talking about the people who make our show possible, the sponsors. And here's the other one, Tom Peterson.
Hello, Tom Peterson for Hot Point, an outstanding product with outstanding value. Hot Point refrigerators, Hot Point freezers, Hot Point ranges in both 30 and 40 inch, Hot Point automatic washers, Hot Point dryers with Sensa-Dry, Hot Point ranges with self-cleaning ovens and smooth tops, Hot Point microwave ovens with automatic probe cooking, Hot Point dishwasher, Hot Point side-by-side refrigerators with water in the door and ice in the door. Yes, Hot Point, an outstanding product at an outstanding value. And for a limited time, you can buy this Hot Point refrigerator for only $2.99 with 12.9 square feet of total shelf area, a 1.75 cubic foot freezer that holds over 50 pounds of frozen food. All this for $2.99. Charge it on our instant credit program or use your Visa or MasterCard. And with our Twilight delivery service, when you buy it today, we'll deliver it today. That's Tom Peterson.
It's time for the 6th annual June Jubilee sale at Central Oregon Mobile Homes in Woodburn. With the purchase of your new mobile home, we'll include a washer, dryer, skirting, or an 8x20 awning. Over 50 mobile homes in stock and special June Jubilee prices means you won't find a better deal anywhere. Come down and join in the June Jubilee sale at Central Oregon Mobile Homes on Highway 99E in Woodburn.
The only tools you need to hook up this peerless, do-it-yourself, washerless faucet are your own two hands. making it easy to be handy, Fearless is peerless.
From the Portland Sports Arena, we're getting ready for more action. A third match of the evening. Main event still to come. Got so many wrestlers on the card tonight. We've got an extra match or two. Jimmy Offey has returned. He's going to be in action. Good crowd on hand. Maybe some of the rain has chased him in. Down on, do the introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, general admission tickets for next Tuesday night are on sale at the concession stand, and I'd advise people to get your tickets either tonight or all day tomorrow or all day Tuesday so that you have them in advance and won't have to stand in line in case it's rain or something. So they're on sale over there now, so you can pick them up anytime. Also, the reserve seats. The next event will be one fall. Introducing in this corner, 245 pounds from San Francisco, Ed Moretti. His opponent in this corner, 235 pounds from Hawaii, just back from 2 weeks in Samoa, Jimmy Afey.
Sandy Barr checking. Ed Moretti out of San Francisco, and he usually brings a whole heap of trouble with him into the ring. Oh, what a week coming up. Incidentally, for those of you not able to make it, I will be here Tuesday and be making on a portion of the news, I'm assuming the sports news, Wednesday morning KYXI. Be listening in. And somewhere along the line there, I'll get a report to you as to the results. There will not be one of our regular wrestling wrap-ups as you hear every Sunday morning. 3 times every Sunday morning, but we will make a call somewhere in the news in KYXI. Wednesday morning, we'll give you the results of Tuesday night. You have to keep in mind those of you that we know are not able to get here. Moretti claiming Offey pulling hair. Offey asked about it by the referee. Sandy Barr says no. Not so. They lock up. And to the ropes. Sandy Barr telling Offey get off the hair, and he did not have the hair, I don't believe. Didn't look like it from this angle. In all sports, of course, depends on the angle at which you're looking. Top wrist lock, Moretti on Jimmy Offey. Offey to the armbar. Moretti again climbing, pulling at a hair. Sandy Barr says something Noah watched that time. He didn't. Not a quick reminder. Flying tackle. Moretti goes down. And hip throw. Kick off. That tomorrow at the Seventh-day Adventist Academy, which is off 102nd, pardon me, out by Mall 205, going to be an on-run. 1, 2, and 3 mile races, if you will, but you don't have to run. Runners are welcome if they want to. But I'll be there as a judge. I'm going to bring a couple of competitors along. My daughter and my neighbor boy. So see you out there. It starts about 9 o'clock, goes from 9 to 11:30 or 12. And then in July, Dutch Savage speaking to the large gathering of Seventh-day Adventist camp in Gladstone. That's July. the week of the 10th through the 16th. Moretti has put on the ropes. Yes, he was out. Break was called. Moretti with some talking. Sandy Barr's already. He really got hot with Stan Stasiak. And he ripped part of the taping, the tape job, would you call it, whatever, off the hands and kind of demonstrated with a quick pop. It was a jab which sent Stasiak scurrying out of the ring when he got hit by it. Seemed to be the tape covering over the knuckles. Makes it a lot harder, a lot more authoritative than just a bare fist. A lot of talk about that hard punch of Stasiak. A wing lock by Jimmy Alfie. He became a prince, I believe, these last 2 weeks. One of the reasons he went back to his home island in Hawaii. Became a prince of the tribe. Moretti out on the floor. Donovan Bass in the truck making his debut. Tonight as director and doing good. So far you've done good, Donovan. They lock up. Yeah, look there. Moretti's wearing wrist sweatbands. And it looked like he slipped one off and used it. Oh, he shot through the head, and of course he hit Alfie straight on in the head. And it's like hitting a coconut. And it has about as much effect. Moretti not too anxious to mix it up right now. We're in our third preliminary bout. Now he has the wristband off. Sandy Barr trying to figure out what it is that he's doing. By the time Sandy sees it, the wristband's back on again. Oh, turnbuckle treatment isn't going to phase
5 minutes
at all.
5 minutes.
All you do is get Jimmy Alfie angry, and that's not a good thing to do. Oh, a drop kick, and did he nail him? Side of the head, just popped, just banged him. I hope someday we get slow motion gear, show things like that one. He really nailed Moretti to the side of the head. Turnbuckle treatment for Moretti, and it does have an effect on him. Elbow drop, nails him with it. Covers with a body press. 1, 2. He kicks out before the count of 3. Whip into the ropes. Shoulder throw, nails him with it. He did a seat drop right to the head. Covers with a body press again. 2. The hand was on the way down for the count of 3. Headbutt coming up. Well, he was going to try it. He didn't get it off. Through the ropes. Oh, his leg tied up and his head was tied up in the top ropes. For a time. Choking. 1, 2, 3, 4. He drops it. Goes back to it again. Alfie tied up his foot in those top ropes. Now Moretti biting. Sandy Barr trying to get him back. Moretti Moretti up to interfere, and Sandy Barr getting a little angry about the whole thing now. Trying to unloose him from those top 2 ropes. Moretti going to work on the leg. Sandy Barr having trouble. Watch those ropes. His hands can get caught in those too when he lets go, if he's not careful. When those ropes get twisted around like that, there's a lot of leverage there. Roundhouse right by Moretti. Decks Offie on the apron.
Minutes gone. 8 minutes.
Jimmy Offie's still out on the apron. Already working on him. Choking across the top rope. And then a shot to the side of the head. Sandy Barr. He is daring Moretti. Moretti threatened him. He's got his hands behind his back saying, hit me now. Because he can make that about 5 bills out of the pocket of Ed Moretti. That's an automatic fine. Commission could set the fee. Over the top with a victory roll. 1, 2. And did not get the 3. Offie looked like he had it there. A mule kick. Roundhouse right on Moretti by Offie. Offie with the whip. Catches him in the midsection. Another ample abdomen, we might add. Covered with the body press again. 2 and not 3. Folks, no cigar. A headbutt by Moretti dropped him to the canvas. He put the headbutt on Offie and went down. 2, and he's able to kick out of there just before the count of 3. Now he makes it to the ropes. Offie trying to pull him out to the center of the ring, yes. Stomp to the abdomen. Remember that kicks are legal. Kicks or stomps are legal in wrestling if it's the flat of the foot on either side of the foot or the sole.
2 minutes remaining.
You're not supposed
2
to kick
minutes.
with the toe. 2, almost a pin by Moretti on Offie. The whip. Oh, Offie nailed with a flying elbow. 2. Moretti can't put him away. These two have really been going at it. And through the ropes. Out of the ring again. Up, Moretti pushing back on Barr. He might let one push go. Is there any more contact with the referee? There'll probably be a fine right there. Second time around. They can lay 100 on him. He's going to DQ him. Well, with this kind of a crowd, that'll be more than $100. Watch out. Now he's going for it. Sandy Barr. Moretti wailing away on him. Jimmy Offie's up. Here comes a headbutt. No, he's going to whip him. And a flying headbutt. Ed Moretti nailed Jimmy Offie, the winner, on a DQ. There's Jimmy Offie.
On disqualification, Jimmy Offie.
Time once again to run down where the wrestling action is going to be in the next week or so. What I'm going to do is show you what you see on your screens are going to be all next week, and except for next Sunday, all will be featuring appearance of the current U.S. heavyweight champion, Roddy Piper. So on the screens, you'll see next week, there it is, Tacoma, Washington, Sunday, Monday, Longview, and I'll be there as your announcer. Tuesday in Portland, Tuesday night. Wednesday, Seattle, Washington, a title match there. Thursday in Salem, Oregon, a big one there with the girls on the card. Friday in Eugene, Oregon. Elton Owen has a big one lined up for you. Next Saturday back in Portland, that will be the final appearance of this trip of Roddy Piper. And then Sunday in Newport, next Monday, Seaside, Tuesday, or Roseburg. That's the following week. We're going to be back in just a moment. Time to pause and hear from Alan Tonkin from Marv Tonkin Ford.
Hello, Al Tonkin once again from Marv Tonkin Ford. We have Oregon's largest selection of new Fords, including a special shipment of 45 specially ordered EXP two-seaters, which must be sold by July 1st. They've all been given special prices, some like this one, for as little as $69.93, including power brakes, console, and reclining bucket seats. There are only 45 specially ordered cars to choose from, so come on out, take a test drive, find your choice, and make me your best offer before July 1st. That's only at Marv Tonkin Ford, where Americans are winners.
Well, we've got 30 seconds for a commercial message for Sandy Bar Enterprises, and it's all about down at Salem Thursday. This young lady is going to be on that card. She is Princess Victoria from Salem. She meets Velvet McIntyre, and of course, Roddy Piper is going to be on that one. I understand this McIntyre's one tough fight.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. The lady's been complimented about her wrestling all over. She's won many matches, but this is my hometown, and I plan to win it.
Okay, it's going to be a big one. There's a lot of people on that card, and featuring, of course, a battle royal beforehand to see who meets Roddy Piper for the U.S. Championship. That's at South Salem High School. We'll be right back after this timeout.
Any last requests? I'll have a beer.
Bull.
B-U-L-L. The name of your secret organization, of course.
Get smart. The Schlitz Malt Liquor Bowl. It's got more taste than beer, more quality ingredients than premium beer.
Bull does have more taste than beer. That's 14 of my crack agents breaking through that wall. Would you believe one wild bull?
No one does it like the Bull.
Today's contact covering turns gritty shelves like these into pretty shelves like these in just minutes. So don't put it off when it's so easy to put on Contact brand.
Second generation of Bourne Wrestling. This is Matt Bourne. Matt, a big week coming up.
Frank, next week there's going to be more excitement in the air than these people have seen in a long time. Tomorrow in Tacoma, there's a big card up there. Roddy Piper's going to be there, and I believe he's teamed up with Steve Regal. Tuesday night, Buddy Rose is going up against Roddy Piper for the U.S. Championship. Now, I know Buddy Rose is getting pumped up for it, and I know what Roddy Piper's capable of. But Buddy Rose, I think he just better worry about not getting that gut pumped up too much where he can't keep up with Roddy Piper, because Roddy, well, all the people know what Roddy's capable of, or he wouldn't have that U.S. belt around his waist. Thursday in Salem, there's a big over-the-top battle royal there, and the winner of that gets to go against Roddy Piper for the U.S. belt. I'm going to be giving that everything I've got, and I'm sure everybody else does, and I imagine Buddy Rose has got something up his sleeve for that, too. Friday in Eugene, me and Steve Regal are tagged up with Roddy Piper against the Army, the Destroyer, Oliver, and Rose. And next Saturday night, I think Piper's going to be here, too, then, isn't he, Frank?
Right.
So next week, there's going to be more excitement around here, and I'm sure all you fans are going to get your money's worth and enjoy yourselves.
Thank you, Matt, very much. Not to be outdone for Longview, Washington. That is the last-minute replacement on the week's schedule. Well, the last 2 weeks, anyway. Longview, Washington, that is on Monday at the College Gym, and it'll be my pleasure to be there to be guest announcing. So hope to see a lot of you. That's Monday in Longview. We're going to be right back, but time for Tom and I to team up again. Here's Tom Peterson.
As advertised on the back page of TV Click and in TV Guide this week, an RCA VHS 6-hour video recorder, just in time for Father's Day at our lowest price ever, only $7.88. Terms, of course. And when you buy any video recorder at Tom Peterson's, you receive, at no extra cost, membership in Tom Peterson's Video Movie Club, 2 blank videotapes. All this, only $7.88. Now that's Tom Peterson's.
I might tell you that RCA is the top-selling brand of video cassette recorder, so you know it's a good one for $788. But if you don't want that particular brand, you want to look at something else, well, they've got them for you to look at. The largest selection, I think, probably in town. Listen to these brand names of video cassette recorders Tom has. Zenith, JVC, Hitachi, Panasonic, Sanyo, Toshiba, GE, Sharp, Sony, Magnavox, among others. Video cassette recorders, buy it at Tom Peterson's.
When I was in the tire business, used to see a lot of them turn out like these.
But now you can buy Cooper Lifeliner radial tires. They got the best warranty of any tire made. There ain't none better. Old Blue, he knows. Yep, when it comes to tires, I want good ones. And that's Cooper Tires. Not the biggest tire company, but the one with the best warranty. Got 'em from the tire specialist, because nothing's too good for me and Old Blue.
I got my passport. I'll be right over. For all those trips that are too big for the feet and too small for the car, Honda presents the Passport.
I told you we needed a passport.
It has an electric starter, and it gets up to 130 miles to the gallon.
I'm sorry, monsieur. You cannot park here without a passport.
The Honda Passport. Get one. It'll take you almost anywhere.
Robert Preston, Dorothy McGuire, In the Dark at the Top of the Stairs, Sunday at 5 on KPTV 12, Portland.
Incidentally, all that ticket information, if you want to make ringside reservations in Eugene, the Eugene area, that phone number is 345-9717. 345-9717 during the day. 345-9717. Remember, for Portland tickets, for both the Tuesday and Saturday show, tickets on sale at the Sports Arena tomorrow and Tuesday, not Monday. You can come. There will be somebody here at the Sports Arena.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next event be the best 2 out of 3 falls or to a TV time limit. Introducing in this corner the team of Playboy Buddy Rose and Rip Oliver. Their opponents in this corner, the father and son team of Tony Bourne and Matt Bourne.
The Bourne combination, father-son. And my memory doesn't always work real well, but right now I can't think of another father-son team here in the Northwest that we have had. It's not the first time they've been in the ring together, but one of the first. Buddy Rose got caught in this challenge himself. The Bournes wanted him to get him in the ring. He refused. He one time said he'd take them both at the same time, then he said he'd take them both the same night, and he would not do either one. But they finally did corner him to sign a contract for a tag team match, and he picked Oliver as his partner. Of course, the Army sticking together. Our main event, TV main event of the evening. Actually, one of 2 main events, which is usually the case at the Portland Sports Arena. And the other one, the Destroyer, goes against Steve Regal. Matt Bourne starting out. Matt Bourne going against Rip Oliver. First fall action. Rolling around. Oliver might be in a spot he doesn't want to be at. Good shot, guys. Camera kind of stuck around Sandy Barr there and gave you a look at Tony Bourne getting any shot from outside the ring. Side headlock. Matt Bourne working on Oliver. Flying tackle. And a hip throw. Buddy Rose got in the ring. And, Tony Bourne is after him. He gave Tony some lip, and Tony did not take lip from anybody. He's after him. He slipped going around the corner and got belted. And he went down again. The action outside the ring. More of it out there than in. Buddy Rose finding out those wrestling boots don't work too well. Tony Bourne, he's built a little closer to the ground. He's got better traction. And he went down twice hard. We're talking about Buddy Rose. Front chancery, I do believe. They call that when they get the arm in with the head. Front headlock with the arm tucked in there. Tony Bourne finding it fairly easy to catch the Playboy, Buddy Rose. Tony in the ring against Oliver now. Pumps those left hands in. He's the noted southpaw. Uh-oh! Oliver wants to tag out. And Bourne even helping him. And Rose does not want to take the tag. Rose does not want to get in. Well, for sure against tough Tony. Maybe against Matt. He might. I don't know. Pop to the head. He says, you got him hurt now? Okay, I'll take the tag. Oh, Rose. Belted by Oliver.
Minutes remaining. 20 minutes.
Trip takedown as Oliver stays in. Buddy Rose hasn't yet been in inside the ring. That doesn't mean he hasn't had some physical contact with a member of the Bourne family tonight. Working on a leg lock on Oliver.
Five minutes gone. 5 minutes.
Tony Bourne. And Oliver turns back and yells at Rose, come on in. Come in and give me a hand. Oliver making for the ropes, just able to touch them. And Tony Bourne pulls him back in the middle of the ring. A little double teaming of Bourne's, smashing both knees of Rip Oliver into the canvas. Double knee drop. Got him in the hamstrings. Going to work on the left leg. Rip Oliver, Matt Bourne in now. Rose takes the tag, but isn't too enthused about getting in the ring. The tag and Tony Bourne is in. Rose didn't even notice. The Bourne boys are working over the Playboy in their corner. Solar plexus punch literally knocked him into the ropes. There's another one. They call it the gut punch. Solar plexus punch, what you will. That one is on a point of the chin. That's 2 out of 3 falls. Oh, watch out. Tony Bourne gets caught up in the air. Oliver in on the tag. Shoulder breaker. 1, 2, 3. The first fall goes to the team of Oliver and Rose. Oliver getting it with his shoulder breaker. Tough Tony. The right shoulder crashed down on the knee.
First fall.
Oliver. Remember, it's the best 2 out of 3 falls to a TV time limit. We'll be back at the Portland Sports Arena. Right now, we're going to pause and hear from Alan Tonkin from Art Tonkin Ford.
You know, I gotta tell you something. It's time to get serious. Throw away the bald-headed wig and stop monkeying around. With so many folks choosing new Fords here at Marv Tonkin Ford, in the past few weeks, we've taken in hundreds of good used cars and trucks and trade. Our inventory of used vehicles has skyrocketed, and we're dealing now like never before on good used cars like this 1977 Chev Camaro loaded with everything, and it was $3,900, now drastically reduced over $900, just $29.95. But if you've been looking for a sporty truck, how about this 1978 Chev half-ton? You'll go ape over this lowrider with a real showpiece. We had it at just $5,700. Most dealers would surely ask you more. I want to sell it this weekend, only $49.88. And here is a hard find to get. It's a 1977 Mazda GLC Sport with 4-cylinder, 5-speed wire wheels. Many dealerships you'd expect to pay at least $48.50. You can drive it away from Marv Tonkin Ford this weekend for only $39.77. And here is a 1978 Olds Delta 88 in great shape with only 36,000 actual miles. The target price was $4,700. It didn't sell. This week, I'm priced at only $39.99. See me for my personal deal on this one and only. And remember to see me this weekend for the best deal possible on any quality used cars. That's it, Marv Tonkin Ford. Well, you're number one.
There's an old way to caulk and a new way. Introducing new Easy Caulker. Watch. We'll show you how new Easy Caulker works faster and better than the old way. With Easy Caulker, just push the button and caulk. No mess and no gun. Oops, watch out. Easy Caulker is self-leveling. No tool needed. Seals tight, won't crack whatever the weather. One can does the job of 4 old-style cartridges.
Hey, Charlie, need some help?
Caulk it easy with new Easy Caulker.
Okay, we've got 50 seconds here for Sandy Barr talking about South Salem High School in Salem Thursday. A battle royal. We'll start off the card to see who gets to face the title, Roddy Piper. This man will be in it.
Frank Bonneman, you know as well as all the people around Salem know, and anywhere here in the Northwest, the Army rules the Northwest. We've got a plan for this battle royal. It's going to be the hottest thing that's ever been in Salem. The people don't know just how lucky they are to have this kind of stuff in their town. A big battle royal. The winner gets a chance at Piper for the United States Championship. So, Buddy Rose, me, the Destroyer, we've got a big plan. Buddy Rose, or myself, or the Destroyer, will be the U.S. heavyweight champion Thursday night in Salem.
South Salem High School. Be right back.
As advertised in TV Guide this week, why not spoil Dad with this great recliner from Tom Peterson's? You save $70 just in time for Father's Day. Only $99 full cash price. This 3-position recliner in a tough Herculon fabric. In your choice of colors, only $99. Or choose from our Furniture to Go department. This great gun case, $99. This wall unit bookcase, $99. This portable bar, $99. Now that's Tom Peterson's.
A great buy Father's Day, a week from tomorrow. Tom Peterson has $99, the price on a recliner over at the Furniture Department. If you don't buy it now, when it goes after the sale, it'll be $169. So it's big savings. You get down there this weekend and buy it, and you pay the $99, and we'll see to it that it's delivered as a special gift on Father's Day. Remember, that is a week from tomorrow, Father's Day, week from Sunday. You get that recliner for only $99 at Tom Peterson. Down to the ring, and the action just underway. Second fall between the Bournes. Incidentally, we are all out of commercial interviews now. Check that, we're not out of commercial interviews, we are out of our commercial breaks. That's the second fall action of the first of two main events. Steve Regal, sensational young Steve Regal, goes against the Destroyer later on tonight. Tony Bourne in against Oliver. And Oliver put the shoulder breaker on Tony to win the first fall for the Buddy Rose Rip Oliver team. Matt Bourne chasing around, going after Rose, in the ring, out of the ring. Well, Tony was able to catch him, but he slipped a couple times. That time he showed his speed and agility. He takes the tag. I got Tony a little bit hurt. He figures that'd be a good time to come in, I guess. Goes back to the left arm. Buddy Rose.
14.
In for his team. The Bournes trying to tag. Fingers just inches away, but not quite close enough. Reverse hammerlock. Being held by Rose. Rose taken down by the hair. There's the tag, and here comes Matt. A whip near neutral corner. Buddy Rose planted with a drop kick. Oliver comes in. He gets hit with a drop kick. We're going to keep it here now. All our commercial breaks are out of the way, so we'll keep it right here in the Crow's Nest from now till the end of the show. We hope to have the opportunity to talk to Steve Regal before the night's over. Shoulder plexus punch by Tough Tony. And they double up on the solar plexus punch on Oliver. Two teaming him. Fine foot stop on Oliver by Matt Bourne. Set for the whip to the far neutral corner. Comes out of it, caught up in the air. Body slam. Matt Bourne going to the top rope for an atomic drop. Rose tries to get him. Misses it. 1, 2, and he nailed him. This match is all even. The atomic drop.
The winners of the second fall, the father and son team, Matt Bourne and Tony Bourne.
Well, our tag team main event, all even at 1 fall apiece. A little later on, the Destroyer goes against Steve Regal in our second main event. From Speedway City, Indiana, up to talk to us now, the young and sensational Steve Regal.
Thank you, Frank. You know, I've been here a few short weeks. I've shown the people what I can and can't do. They know what I'm capable of, but all I hear around here from Playboy Buddy Rose, Oliver, Destroyer, is a lot of hot air, Frank. All I hear is them talking about how tough they are and how big they are. Playboy Buddy Rose, you're nothing but a big fat slob. On your best day, you couldn't beat me in that ring, and you know it, brother. Hey, you got Oliver and Destroyer with the tag belts now. That's right. They won the belts. but that's water under the bridge. Now I got to look for a new partner, and I'm thinking about this Matt Bourne. He's looking pretty good out there, isn't he, Frank? I'm thinking about teaming up with Matt around some of these towns. I'm going to talk to the promoter here and see about teaming us up, and we're going to go after those tag team championship belts. And Playboy Buddy Rose, your days are numbered. Your days are numbered, because sooner or later you're going to have to get in that ring with me one-on-one, and when you do, brother, you better bring your lunch, because it's going to take all day.
The man moves on his feet, speaks softly. Steve Regal, ladies and gentlemen. Steve, congratulations. Well, that'll be interesting. We're going to keep it right here. Move down to the ring. Matt Bourne, Steve Regal on the same tag team would not be a bad combination, I would not think. We've got third deciding poll coming up. Oh, I'll tell you, things are wild in the Northwest. We've got a new face or two coming in. We're telling you more about that later. We've got, of course, this might be called very aptly, very appropriately called Roddy Piper Week in the Pacific Northwest, and a reminder that he will be here a week from tonight. He has been, we have made the arrangements to keep him, have him stay over, probably be in a tag match. Find out more about that later. Later in the week. Be watching the Journal. I'm sure they'll have a story on it. And again, I will be telephoning a report into KYXI Radio Wednesday morning. So those of you unable to get to that championship match here next week can hear about it Wednesday morning on KYXI Sports News. A lot of things up in the air, though, that are going to keep things going through the summer as far as excitement is concerned. When Roddy leaves, then there is the matter of determining, and you heard Buddy Rose saying that he had heard the same as we, that more than likely there will be a tournament for the title. I understand a lot of wrestlers from all around the country, if not for that matter around the world, are going to be writing in and phoning in, trying to get into that tournament when it is held. More on that in a week or so. All that kind of held up in the air. Good crowd on hand. We are expecting, of course, sellouts at just about everywhere for the next 7 days. Later on tonight, Steve Regal and the Destroyer. There's Patty. That is the son of our floor director, Pat Talton. That's young Mr. Talton on hand. I'll be saying, Mom, I need a quarter. Here's some French fries. the hand is out. I know that when my kids come with me frequently. Welcome to the club, Patricia. Okay, Buddy Rose discussing things with Rip Oliver as to how they're going to handle this situation. Okay, a fall apiece. TV main event. They lock up Matt Bourne. Oh, catches Oliver in a bear hug. He's got him in a body lock. And over on the other side, Tony Bourne. He is really getting irritated with Rose. Rose is making with the mouth at him. Inside the ring, Oliver gets out of the hold, comes back, breaking. Looks like he's in the eyes of Matt Bourne. And that looked to be that controversial thumb. He has his right thumb is always taped. He says it's because of an injury. Oh, he nailed him. Buddy Rose with a flying elbow. to the point of the chin. Put Bourne down. Matt Bourne. He's whipped to the far neutral corner and really laid in there. Oliver yelling at Rose, saying, give me a tag, let me at him. Shoulder throw. He's up high, down hard. Oliver and Rose have a word. They got some kind of double team going. The whip by Rose, knee lift to the midsection by Oliver. Oliver in, Rose out. Double judo chop. Matt Bourne goes down and he grabs him in a face lock from behind. Turning on that face lock. The pressure's all on the neck. Call it a face lock because that's where the hold is. We want Matt. That's the cry of the crowd. Matt takes Oliver over the top, but he's able to tag Rose. Body slam. Body throw, really. For him, 5 or 6 feet. Out, not only down.
4 minutes remaining. 4 minutes.
Drop kick, standing drop kick by Rose. Don't ever think Rose doesn't have the moves. Whoa, he is flung way up in the air by a flail kick. Matt cannot get over to tag father, Tough Tony. Double chop to Bourne. Left jab puts Matt on the floor. Buddy Rose bringing him up, going, no, he was going to go with a body slam. Tough Tony gets the tag. Watch out now. Bourne with solar plexus punch on Rose. Oliver gets in, catches one upstairs, another to the chin. There's the one on Rose to the chin. Tough Tony through the ropes. Out of the ring goes Rose. In the ring comes Oliver. There's no tag, just Rose thrown out. Now Tough Tony working on Oliver. Oliver out, Rose back in. Rose, the legal wrestler, a wrestler's record anyway, not tagged out. Oliver's still not out. And he blindsides Tony. Caught him from behind. Now Matt Bourne wailing away on Rose. Rose yells at Oliver to help out. Now Oliver decks Matt, and he's foot caught in the bottom 2 ropes. Watch out. Matt Bourne literally hung up. Now Tony Bourne going to work on Rose and Oliver. Now they have him double teamed. Flying foot stomp by both of them. Rose and Oliver both. 1, 2, and this is going to set the crowd furious. They are wild. They double teamed Tony Bourne over in the corner. Both Oliver and Rose. Matt Bourne was hung up in the bottom 2 ropes. He was dangling over the edge of the apron. We're going to keep it right here. They're still going at it in the ring. Matt Bourne, and I get a little excited there myself, so I'll re-explain it. Both Oliver and Rose, after a body slam, jumped
the Ripper
flying
Rip Oliver
foot stomps
and Playboy Buddy Rose
on Matt Bourne, or rather on Tony Bourne. Matt Bourne was literally hanging from the ropes. He had his foot caught over at the right side of your TV screen, dangling down there. Sandy Barr was over trying to get him out of the ropes, get him out of danger. He was literally dangling over. They went after Tony Bourne, and Tony really, I think only now, is starting to realize what's happened. He's looking around, and they got to him. Nailed him. Now Sandy Barr is talking to him, seeing if he's all right. Matt Bourne holding that, moving gingerly on that leg. He was really hung up. He could not do a thing. And in fact, Sandy Barr had a lot of trouble getting him out of those ropes. Finally did. But while he was doing that, Oliver and Buddy Rose were double teaming, and still Brother Tony Bourne has the rubbery legs. It's not used to having both Bournes in the ring, and easy to get them mixed up. We're going to talk to the winning team here momentarily, but I do want to remind you again of that very unusual situation with the tickets. The regular reserved and ringside seats will be on sale here at the Portland Sports Arena tomorrow and Tuesday. Tomorrow and Tuesday. And general admission tickets will also be on sale Monday, Sunday, and Tuesday. And tickets for next Saturday also on sale. The winning team in our main event this evening.
We won the match fair and square. I don't care if Matt Bourne was locked in the ropes, tied up in the ropes. I came off the rope all by my little self. I didn't have any help. Okay. We got the old man down. Now we got to get the young man down. Roddy Piper. This Tuesday night in the Portland Sports Arena. Memories from the past. The Playboy and Piper will meet one more time for the United States Heavyweight Championship. I will become the new heavyweight champion, and this will be my last week in the Northwest. Now, Piper, win or lose, will be here Saturday night, and they're talking about signing him up in a tag match. Well, in Eugene, what's happening, Oliver?
Eugene, we got a six-man tag, Steve Regal, Matt Bourne, and Roddy Piper against me, Destroyer, and the Playboy. So, Friday night in Eugene, the Army will rule again.
Longview, tag team match. Piper gets in again in the tag team. Fine. Tacoma, wherever you're at, I'm just concentrating on Tuesday night. And you people, when you show up in Salem and Eugene, Seattle, you will see the new United States heavyweight belt around my waist. I would like to make one more comment. Matt Bourne, I've watched you since you were helping your dad put up the wrestling ring when I was here 5 years ago. You've come a long way. You're young and you're an athlete. There's one mistake you're making. If you'd like to make a lot more money in this business, you should wrestle my style and stick with me, Matt Bourne. I can make you a lot of money. I see a young prospect, just like I saw Oliver and Destroyer. I can make something out of you, Matt Bourne. But until you have a better attitude, think about it anyway.
Buddy Rose, Emperor of Oliver.
Smith.
Audio and video, Harold Toner.
Stay tuned for the Top 10 Countdown with special guest stars on Solid Gold next.
Need a new bedroom set? Buy it at B&L Furniture for only $19 a month. Get easy credit and low payments at B&L Furniture today.
A bunch of little squirts. That's what...
Barbara Mandrell and the Mandrell sisters play host to Dolly Parton and John Schneider. Then see all your favorite country stars in a song-filled 2-hour special from Nashville. Celebrating 50 years of country music. A sensational night of music. Barbara Mandrell and the Mandrell sisters, then 50 years of country music Saturday on NBC.
It's Saturday Night Live. With special guest Lily Tomlin.
I just passed.
Saturday on NBC.